Alright, let's see if the stream is up. Hopefully it isn't too far away. I suppose. Still waiting for the F7 stream to kick up. Hopefully it will shortly. There it is. And the audio is working. Alright, cool. And the clock is up and running as well. Perfect. Cool, cool. Just get a few more things there actually real quick. Alright, cool. So we got that up and running. Perfect. So, hello everyone, and welcome to round 12 of the F7 Championship here on PSGL, the final round of the championship. I'm K1997, your lead commentator for this race, and this time we are racing at the Yas Marina circuit for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which was first introduced back in 2009, designed by track-making supreme Herman Tilke, has also been reconfigured in the course of the lifetime. In 2021 was when the reconfiguration happened, of course. Getting rid of the chicanes known as turns 6 and 7, that's long gone. Now we have just turn 5 after the exit of turns 3 and turn 4. And then, of course, got rid of the other bits of the chicane at the Maria section. That's long gone. It's now just a sweeping left-hander of turn 9. The track, though, will provide at least some better overtaking opportunities. It has also produced some unusual circumstances, of course, over the lifetime here in Abu Dhabi, in dramatic and unusual ways, of course. Not that we will talk about a certain Grand Prix that happened a couple of years ago, but never mind that. Yeah, we hope to have a very good race, of course, here for this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Like I said, there should be better overtaking, of course. Gamesmanship might be a thing here as well, considering that there are two DRS zones, one at the exit of turn 5 leading down this long straight towards turn 6 and 7, and then at the exit of turn 7 leading up towards the sweeping left-hander of turn number 9. Will be some key overtaking spots here on the racetrack. Some tricky track zones as well for the drivers to keep an eye on as well for the race as well. Turn 9 has a bit of a tricky traction zone, and of course the hotel section. Now that's kind of been more elevated in some sense. It is a bit of a tricky area to negotiate, so drivers will have to keep in mind of that. And also happy to report there are no, from what I could see, there are no incidents that were reported from last week at China, so the final results will remain completely unchanged. In the Drivers' Championship, as we know, Provatux has just claimed the Drivers' Championship in the penultimate round of the championship last week in China. He leads the way on 101 points, followed by Brandox in second with 82. Then it's Briggs in third with 77. Resify in fourth with 59. And El Pilator rounded out the top 5 with 46 points, along with Michael in 6th with 41. Yanetsky in 7th with 40. Bellaby in 8th with 36. Nathan in 9th with 29. And then Luna rounds off the 10 with 26 points. But the Constructors' Championship is still a battle right now. It's a two-way fight between Ferrari and Aston Martin. There's 113 points for Ferrari and 105 points for Aston Martin. It was a bit of a rough round for Aston Martin last week. They'll hope to maybe rebound this race as well. They'll need to outscore Ferrari by, of course, 9 points if they want to claim the Constructors' Championship. In third is Alfa Romeo with 86, followed by Red Bull Racing in fourth, with 85 points. So he also got a battle for third as well in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren are in fifth with 59, followed by AlphaTauri in sixth with 51. Also a battle for fifth as well. Mercedes are in seventh with 38 points, followed by Haas in eighth with 30, and then rounding off is Alpine in ninth with 7, and Williams with 6 points. Well, that's it in terms of news. We can now fully focus on qualifying. Yeah, I'll get the stuff up for you. I was just doing my introduction there, Alex. There you go. As Riggs sets the very first time on the board there already. There are 1 minute 22.038. That's very fast. Actually, for a banker lap here at Abu Dhabi, that's very, very fast. But, yeah, from the experiences I've had with this new layout here in Abu Dhabi, it does tend to be close qualifying here as well. So definitely something to keep an eye on as well. And of course, as you can see, we are now finally back in the 2023 cars, not in those multiplayer cars anymore, because Codemasters just recently did an update to fix what was the equal performance on 23 cars being unequal performance. So at least that's great to see indeed. Alright. Oh, it's maybe a spun. That's at the exit of the final corner. There were yellow flags as well beforehand as well. I noticed that was probably for Nicholas Boydo trying to get ready. But yeah, no, maybe a spun at the final corner. And as a result too, he's also invalidated his lap as well. Guess he must have ran too wide at the final corner and must have validated this and the next lap. Yes, I was actually just going to get to that too from Provatox. Yeah, as you can see, he's decided to retire from the session. He did that in the pit lane. He wants to start from the very back and see what he can do. I mean, of course, he has nothing to lose or whatsoever since he has already sealed the Drivers' Championship. Dominic Nielsen goes to P2, 1 minute 22.252. That's now being by Julian in the Mercedes with a 1 minute 21.9, the first time to get into the 1 minute 21 range. So here, Pablo B is on a lap as well. I already know about Mabi. He already validated Napole and the other Alpine. Making his way through the hotel section, underneath the hotel, up towards turns 15 and 16. The two right-handers, of course, kind of been different as well. They don't have that sausage cup on the outside anymore as well, like we've seen in previous times. The outside of turn 15. As Napole goes to third with a 1 minute 22.153. Ah, okay. Well, I was going to say, speaking of a 1 minute 21.7, Brandox has just done that, a 1 minute 21.708. So if that's what your time thinks, what you think you could have done, you would have been actually right up there with Brandox, fighting for pole. Let's see here. Kenshin on a cooldown lap, it seems. Nathan's on a lap at the moment. Not too much action going for now. It's just everyone's just on an in lap or whatsoever. A couple drivers now on out laps. Victor and the Ferrari for today taking over for Joe's, as I can see. And also, I actually failed to mention about Nicholas Boyer. He has been absent for a while, but no, it's good to see him back in the Red Bull. I probably wouldn't be surprised as well, but yeah, no, these are very quick times indeed. Alright, we'll take advantage of Victor, give you a tour of the racetrack here at Abu Dhabi. Down towards turn 1. I see the 100 meter board's already gone as well, as I've just noticed there. With turn 1, now through the kinks of 1, 2, and then into turn 3, now into turn 4. This will complete the first sector. It's up towards turn 5. The hairpin left-hander there, turn 5. We'll open the DRS, head down towards 6 and 7. The tight chicanes of 6 and 7. Reaching a peak speed of about 204 miles an hour indicated there at the entry speed. Third gear, we'll keep it in third through 6 and 7. Uses a bit of the outside curve as well. Open DRS again, we'll head up towards now to the turn 9 complex, the sweeping left-hander of turn 9. bring it down to fourth. A little bit of bumpy as well. It is quite bumpy around this place as well, from what I have seen. Down to the Marina of 10, 11, and into the hard braking zone of turn 12. And now into the hotel complex of turns 13 and turn 14. Fourth gear, keeping it fourth. Now into turn 15, sixth gear. Brings it up to 7 at the exit there. Brings it up down to third at the final corner. We'll cross the line to set a 1 minute 22.326. We'll put him right now in 7th position for the time being. And only 2 drivers right now at the moment are in the 1 minute 21s. Riggs, who is not too far away, will start his second flying lap. There's a Williams again out of the way. What will the clock say for Riggs? So he heads up to the first sector. He is up by just over 1/10 of a second to the first sector, as he makes his way out of the hairpin of turn 5 up towards now the first DRS straight. We'll get a bit of a sneaky toe there, it seems, from an Alpine, or no, that's from an Aston Martin, I'm sorry. Hey, up towards turn 6, down to third gear. Keeps it a third as well, clips a bit of the curb there on the inside. Now heads up towards the second DRS straight. Hold up towards turn 9. More yellow flags, so that's just probably for Mercedes. They're trying to get it out of the way, or... no, it's one of the Williams get out of the way. I take that back. As Riggs is now up by just 1/10 and 3/4 of a second. Now through the right-handers of 10, 11, and then in the hard braking zone of turn 12. Raises it out to third, up to fourth. Keeps it in fourth gear all around. Now heads up towards now the final couple of corners. Got a bit of traffic to negotiate, but I don't think that should impede him as he makes his way out of turn 15. Maybe a bit of distraction there. Crosses the line, will set a 1 minute 21.850. Improves by nearly 0.2 of a second. And gets out of the way just in time for the other Aston Martin to get through. That was Luno, the Swede, and the other Aston Martin. As he comes up to that, he's down by just about 18,000 to the first sector. Yanetsky's on a flying lap as well. Dalman Nielsen is validated, unfortunately. Oh, and Julian is spun at turn 5, facing the bit of the wrong direction, but he gets it going again. Yanetsky hanging up towards now the middle sector. What will the clock say for the Finn as he heads up towards the second sector? He is apparently purple, but he's down by 64,000 according to the timing screens. I'm gonna guess he could find a bit more time somewhere in this final sector. I'm guessing this is where he lost so much time. But let's see how much time he did lose. Let's see, out of the hotel. Bit wide at the exit of turn 14, but keeps the car within the white lines. But out of the final corner now, back onto the main straight. We'll set a 122.001. Goes up to 4th position. And I think Liam here has just improved from what it looked like there to 22.269. Dalman Nielsen validated there. Napoli is down by 84 thousandths to the first sector as Leo's going quite slowly. Mavi's done a 22.8. That's his first lap in the books for now. Rebel game, or that's a Haas game, by the way. As Braddock's now improves by 0.2 of a second to a 1 minute 21.678. Bellevue, the Portuguese driver, will cross the start finish line. Will set a 1 minute 21.715. He is just about less than half a tenth behind Brandocks at the moment. But a very good lap indeed from the Italian driver in the Aston Martin. See what Boyda could do here, the Brazilian in the Red Bull. Currently sitting P11 with a 1 minute 22.5. Makes his way through turn 1. Heads up towards turn 2 and then into turn 3. We'll head through the kink of turn 4. We'll flat out through the first sector. The clock says he's up by 28 thousandths of a second to the first sector timing screen. Yeah, I don't think anybody else is on flying laps right now, so we'll keep our eyes on Nicholas. As he heads down the first DRS straight, peak speed 204, just indicated 204 miles an hour. As he heads out of turn 6 and turn 7, third gear, up the gears. We'll head up towards the second split timing as he has the DRS wide open down the second DRS straight. Clock says for Nicholas, he is up by now 0.3 of a second. With that sort of improvement, he could challenge for P7 at least. Maybe P6 if he can find a bit more time. As he heads out of turn 13, 14. Now has the final two turns of 15 and 16 to negotiate. Fourth gear. Got a Red Bull that's gone a bit squirrely there. Crosses the line. Will set a 1 minute 22.206. Puts himself into 7th position. Might have got a bit distracted though, if I'm totally honest there. From the Mercedes in the middle of the track. That could have been Bumblebee, considering that he is the only car. Oh, he's actually retired on track. Okay. Well, that means he's not going to go further forward in the qualifying. It's done. It's pretty much done. Yeah, he didn't crash. He just genuinely retired. Yeah, very weird what just happened there, but okay. Yeah, because there's still like 3.5 minutes left on the clock. I'm surprised he actually did that. As Victor goes back into pit lane. Ooh, you gotta be very careful. The pit lane here is a little bit edgy sometimes. Both the pit lane entry and exit here at Abu Dhabi. I've seen it a few times where the drivers get caught off guard with the pit entry. Just because how fast it approaches you. Not only that, too, the pit exit, you're going underneath the racetrack and underneath the tunnel. And then hang out of the pits. Onto the middle of turn 3. As boy goes into pit lane. So everyone's pretty much in pit lane at the moment. As we got less than 3 minutes to go here in qualifying. Brandoc's currently the top time on the board with a 21.6. There's a car coming out on track. 2 cars, actually. That is Luno and Leo Aris as well. They are all both out on track. Like I said, for Aston Martin, they need a strong result. They need to outscore Ferrari by 8 points or 9 points or more, really, to claim the Constructors' Championship. With Proventuck, though, retiring, though, obviously the early session of qualifying because he elected to start from the back. It's going to be interesting to see how he'll work his way through. You also need to count on Victor to score some good points as well. Yeah, I think everybody now is coming out on track. Nicholas is the only one that... Oh, now I would say that. He is now on track. So, yeah, we just have El Pilator, who has not even set a time yet at all. Neither has Nathan. He has yet to set a lap time. Which is quite interesting, but yeah, there you go. I don't think even El Pilator's come out at all. I guess he just elected to just start in the back, maybe with Proventuck to not bother. Alright, well, we'll run along with Leo since he's about to start what will be his final flying lap as he heads down the main straightaway towards turn 1. 4th gear. Tries to find as much trash as he can. There are yellow flags at sector 3. That might be for just traffic a little bit, trying to sort themselves out. Leo will cross the first sector timing. It is up, or no, sorry, not up. He's down by 29 thousandths. Luno is apparently purple. I didn't quite catch what it was, but according to the timing screen, he is purple to the first sector as he makes his way out of turn 5. Heads down towards turn 6 and 7. Entry speed for the Aston Martin driver will be about 205 miles an hour, and it's just indicated. Using quite a lot of the outside curve as well. Apparently something I have noticed that I never even knew you could do. You can use all that outside curve at turn 6 just to get a better turn in if you can, which is quite interesting. Luna, meanwhile, is up, but only up by just nearly a tenth and a half to the middle sector. not really going to challenge for pole with that time for what it looks like. Nathan, he's at a 52.5 to the middle sector. Kenshin is up by 0.3 of a second. Riggs making his way through turn 5. Brandox will head towards the middle sector, timing in just a brief moment. I think that was Luja just crossed the line there. 122.2, that's the best he can do. It's only 8th position for now. Dominic Nielsen is up by 54 thousandths to the middle sector. As I think Nathan has just did a time there of 1 minute 22.245. Only goes to 9th position. Yanetsky, though, is purple to the middle sector. Julian crosses the line. It's only going to be 4th fastest for him. Improves by half a tenth. Excuse me, there to the middle sector. Riggs is not up in his time. Can Brandox improve again on his lap? He does! By just over a tenth and a half to a 1 minute 21.5. An absolute smashing lap time by the Aston Martin driver. Yanetsky's up by 3.5 tenths. Can he get him there? No, he cannot. He misses out by just under a tenth of over a tenth of a second. And Brandox, absolutely smashing qualifying, is on pole with a 1 minute 21.509. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic indeed. Probably the most driver, I think, the driver with the most poles out of anybody here in this series. Let's pull for him once again here at Abu Dhabi, with Yanetsky starting behind him in second, followed by Bella being third, and then Riggs. Julian, Victor, Dominic Nielsen, Nicholas Boita, Napple, Ludo, Nathan, Liam, Leo Aris, Mabi, Nick Kenshin, El Pilator, and Provitox did not set lap times at all. They will start towards the back of the grid. Alright, then that's on to race time. Now let's see what everyone will do here. I probably will imagine there'll be a fair mix of strategies. I have seen in the past where drivers will start on the medium compound tire, sometimes even the soft tire, from what I have noticed. But of course we'll wait and see if that will be the case. Yeah, if I try to remember Brandox's poles, he got it at, what was it? He got it at Silverstone. He got it at Suzuka, Imola. I think he also got it at Jeddah, if I'm correct, and Yas Marina. That's what, 5 pole positions, I think. Can't remember if he got pole in China. But anyway, here we go. The 5 red lights commences. It was actually Provitas got pole last week. And we're underway for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the final race of this championship. As Brandox looks to the outside, will take the lead into turn 1. Bumblebee in second, followed by Riggs, who's just fallen back to third. I see some hards there from everybody, it seems like, as they make their way through turn 3, up towards turn 4 and turn 5. Everyone's just trying to shuffle about, trying to figure out where they need to go as they make their way up towards turn 5. 3 wide. Oh, and a spin, a lock up there from Yanetsky. I think he had a real lock up there at turn 5. And Mabi's gone off the road as well, down towards the back. Meanwhile, the cars now follow the way up towards turn 6 and 7. Shuffling about to a burst. Oh, contact, I think, there. I just saw contact with Nathan, and I think with Napple, I believe it was one of the Alpines. One of the Alpines got tagged him at the back. as they make the way up towards now turn 9. Side-by-side action here. Oh, more contact. Napple again with Dominic Nielsen. I think that was what was going on. Was that his team or Liam there? I think that was Liam. Oh, and they're AlphaTauri there. Liam bumps him there. Turn 13 or turn 12. Sorry. Deary me. Everyone getting themselves having a little bit of elbow scrapping here. Out in front, though, it's Brandox that leads the way by 0.6 of a second to Belbelby. Mercedes 2-3 looking good so far. Riggs in 4th, followed by Victor in 5th. Provatox has moved up to 13th after starting from 17th on the grid. As they make their way through turns 2, 3. Up towards now turn 5. Dominic Nielsen, Nick Kenshin, the other Williams looking to the inside of El Pilator. Can't find a way through as they make their way down the first DRS straight. No DRS yet on this lap. That'll be a nibble on the next one. Dominic Nielsen didn't need the DRS. He just raises past the Ferrari. Moves up to 5th position ahead of the Ferrari driver. Meanwhile, they make their way down towards turn 9 we go. Yeah, kind of a bit of a group's now starting to form a little bit here. Victor looking interested, can't find a way through. Luno trying to defend against El Pilator as they make their way through turn 9. The Italian versus the Swede. Up towards now turns 11, 12 and 13. Or 11 and 12, sorry. I think El Pilator manages to keep the position or it got past him. He's now up into 10th position ahead of the Swede. Belvey Julian sets fast lap. Now Dominic Nielsen's fast lap. Napple sets fast lap with a 125.8. Meanwhile, also towards the back, Provatox has now overtaken Nick Kenshin. Oh, and he nearly clobs the curve there on the outside, but he gets through ahead of the Williams into 12th. And now DRS is enabled. Let's see what the Mercedes of Belbelby has in store for Brandox as they make their way down the first DRS straight. No battery being used, but he is going to look. Oh, he almost did, but he backs off right at the last second there at turn 6. But I'll have another crack at turn 9. Once again, DRS open, but again, not close enough. Oh, no, actually, I spoke too soon. Goes to the inside. Here at turn 9, he now gets through. He's now into the lead of the race. Brandox cannot find there into turn 12. You have to stay behind. It's a very hard place to overtake there, turn 12. Tires. Oh, wow, that's a lot of drivers on the hards. Gee whiz. Everybody in the hards apart from 3 drivers, Dominic Nielsen and Nick Kenshin, the 2 Williams and Liam on the soft compound tire. Up towards turn 1, Dominic Nielsen sets another fastest lap as they make their way through turn 1 into turn 2 and turn 3. Oh dear, Julian nearly getting a bit squirrely there at the exit of turn 3. Here comes Brandox looking for a move around the outside into turn 5. The Aston Martin sticks the nose in but goes over the curb. He doesn't get the move done, but does he get DRS? No, he does not have DRS. He's a bit of a sitting duck, as they're going to go nearly 3 abreast here into turn 6. Mercedes and Red Bull, side by side. Riggs looking outside. Is he going to go for 2 for 1? There's contact. I think he's got the move done. He has got it done. Very nicely done. Goes for a 3 for 1 special, actually. Or 3 for 2, whatever you want to call it. Into turn 6, he got it done, but Belbaby's not done with him yet. Doesn't make the way through turn 9. Down the inside, contact, goes off the road, and Riggs gets back on the track, very much in a safely manner. That's going to allow some of the other cars to get back into this fight as well. That might have got caught into battles early. So now we've gone from Belbaby to the lead. Riggs to 2nd, Julian to 3rd. Brandox, our pole sitter, is in 4th, with Dominic Nielsen right behind him in 5th. He needs to make up some ground, though, on those medium compound tires. Right now, he's not really in a great position. That's not going to help him either as he goes wide out of turn 1. He got caught up in a lull of dirty air from the cars in front of him. Alright, DRS up and again for Riggs. Doesn't really seem like he's using slipstream from the Mercedes in front of him. But he closes up. He's alongside. Again into turn 6. Again, he'll have the inside line for 7. He now moves back into the lead. Meanwhile, though, the two Mercedes had a bit of a squabble as well. Belbury stays in front. Liam has spun. That's at the exit of turn. Oh, has he done that on the straight? He has. That's on the straight, the second DRS straight. How on earth has that happened? Oh, and Brandox has got tagged by Dominic Nielsen at turn 12. Oh dear. Dominic Nielsen just broke way too late, and Brandox gets the worst of it. Oh dear. It's gone from bad to worse for our pole sitter. He's moved down to 15th place. $0.04 now between the top two. Everyone's pretty much in a DRS train at this point. Literally everybody apart from 16th and 17th. As Liam goes into pit lane. 5-second penalty. Oh, he's probably going to retire. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Liam. That is a very weird incident, though. How he was about nearly a third way down the straight where that happened. I don't want the nose cone. I want to see Riggs go for the outside move. Game, and he does get the outside move done. Once again at turn 6. He's done that for the 3rd time in a row, where he's passed around the outside at turn 6. But will he keep the lead this time? And the answer is yes. This time he keeps the lead through turn 9. Other occasions he didn't do so. But this time he's got it done and he's still in the lead. Yellow flag, sector 1. That's for the AI. Meanwhile, the side-by-side, Nicholas Boita and Leo. Boita has had a bit of a shocker, hasn't he? He's dropped down quite a few spots. I'm going to look at positions gained. Yeah, same with Anetsky. I remember he had that half spin at turn 5, where I probably assume he had a bit of a rear locking as well. Mabi, of course, going off the road. Brandox being the worst out of anybody, as we just saw a little bit ago. Got tagged by Dominic Nielsen at turn 12. And Riggs has already pulled off nearly a second ahead of Belbury. So he is looking for quite decent. Oh, but he is low on battery. I have seen the flashing red light. He's got 3% compared to Belbury, who has 28, and he's clawed back his way into the 1 second range. So he is going to get DRS down the second DRS straight. His teammate, meanwhile, has got 55%. Victor's got 65%. Dominic Nielsen's got 46. Napo's got 43. Everyone behind has got some moderate battery saving. And actually not so much. Same with Leo. And, oh, Nick Kenshin is going to have Brandox around the outside. That's a very clean move. Yeah, overtakes one of the Williams there for 14th. He probably would wish that he did that to the other Williams that tagged him, as Liam has left the session. Yeah, not a great way to end the final race of the season here at season 34 PSGL. Quite unfortunate. Once again, going through turns 3, 4, now to turn 5. Yeah, from P1 to P11, I've just pretty much stuck in this sort of DRS train. Belbury, I did see there, they had DRS and he decided to close it. Yeah. what he's doing there is that he wants to try to save him as much battery as he can. He didn't want to go for a move just quite yet. Maybe he might go for it here. Let's see. Up towards turn 9. No, not close enough. Oh, his teammate goes wide though at turn 9. Victor stays in front of Dominic Nielsen for now. I saw him also go wide at turn 9 as well. He's got that Williams right up his gearbox. Literally up the gearbox. Out of the final corner, back on the main straight. Mabby's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as they funnel way up towards turn 1. So yeah, I think Bellaby's starting to play a bit of the gamesmanship in terms of just trying to conserve as best he can. In fairness to Riggs though, he does have some battery left gained back. Let's see if he does the exact same thing where he closed the DRS early. He does have the rear wing still open. Oh, he's tagged the back of him! He's literally tagged the back of the Red Bull. That's really compromised him quite a bit. I did hear the thump. And now we're going to see an overtake lined up here from Bellaby. Left side he goes, to the inside at turn 9. He gets it done. He's now up into the lead of the race. Riggs in second, followed by Julian in third. Victor, then Dominic Nielsen. Napo, El Pilator, Luna. Provenzox has gone up to 9th place now. Nathan right now at 10th. That's your top 10 at least for now. Move on to lap 10 of 29. 20 more laps to go. Or 20 more laps to go, sorry. What am I saying? Or, yeah. No, 20 more laps to go. I was correct on my maths. Riggs outside. He's got. Oh, hello. That's a bit of lag. Contact. Hello. That's contact between a Mercedes and a Red Bull. Not like we've seen this before. And there goes Bellaby to re-overtake the position there for the lead. And his teammate's going to follow suit as well. Or try to into turn 6. He draws alongside. He has the inside line for turn 7. Contact a bit there. Now it's a Mercedes 1-2. Dominic Nielsen has now trying to overtake Victor into turn 9. That's a bit of a barge there, I think, that from the Ferrari and the Williams. Through turn 9, up towards now the Marina section. Dominic Nielsen not giving up the fight. So the Ferrari goes off the road. Nathan gets a penalty. And Victor gets back down to 5th position. Also has Napple behind. Nick Kenshin, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. As they now file their way up towards turns 15 and 16. Making their way through turn 3, turn 4. No one can get out of this DRS train. They're literally stuck unless you're at the front. That's the only way you can do it. So at the 1 yellow flag, that's Mabby that has, no, that's Nick Kenshin, sorry, that has spun. Sorry, wrong blue dot. And Nick Kenshin spun. And here comes Napple to line up a move. Provenzox also lining up a move as well. Shuffling back. Oh, contact and a spin. Half spin from Julian. He must have got tagged, I think. I couldn't quite tell if there was a lot of shuffling going on in the leaderboard. Oh my goodness, that is so close between himself and Nathan. Through turn 9. And Dominic Nielsen's up to 2nd position. He must have got tagged, I think. Bellaby still keeps the lead. Napple's now in 3rd. And Janetsky goes down the inside of Nathan into turn 13. There's still contact. Oh, that is millimeters from the wall. My goodness, that was so close. And now Provotox is up to 6. Where did that come from? El Pilator in 7th. The two drivers that started from the back are now up the order a little bit. Oh, I think he might have got tagged there, Provotox, there by El Pilator. Or did he have a rear locking? I don't know. From the angle I had, I didn't really get the best of angles. We'll try to close up on Riggs as best he can as they make their way towards turn 6. Inside move. That's the Mercedes there of Julian trying to get past. Barges off the road, off the track at turn 7. Cannot get through, and now Nathan's going to come through. Or, sorry, Nanetsky's going to come through. Tries to take back the position he can. Into turn 9. Oh, that's close. Well, it looks like at this point, from where it stands, it's looking like Ferrari will claim the Constructors' Championship. Because right now, both Aston Martins are in 8th and out of the points. And now Belbeby starting to pull off a gap. It's now 1.5 seconds between himself and Dominic Nielsen, as Mabby gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Off the road goes Napple through turn 3 up towards turn 4. Yeah, I guess a lot of that shuffling must have happened as Napple tries to stick his nose in the inside of Dominic Nielsen. He should be able to get through easily. Yeah, there was a lot of shuffling I noticed there through the order, through that complex of turn 6, and then Belbeby got half spun, I think by somebody, but I couldn't quite tell. As Richter tries to defend against Victor, or actually tries to get past Victor. He can't do so, but he's going to try again. This time at the exit of turn 7. This time he's got the momentum to get past. He's now up to 4th. Provotox not far away either here. Right now running in 6th position. El Pilator right now in 7th place, along with Luno, Julian, and Yanetsky. Gonna guess Dominic Nielsen's gonna come in soon. He should be able to. Done 12 laps on those tires. I think this will be the pit window for him to get off those mediums and get onto a set of hards. Or is he gonna try to stretch? We'll wait and see. There are 3 drivers now that are into the pits. That being Julian Netsky and Brandox. He is in the pit lane. They'll get off of those hards and get onto a set of medium tires. Bit of an early call, if I'm totally honest. But that's what they decided to do. Apple doesn't have DRS, unfortunately for his sake. Riggs trying to draw alongside Dominic Nielsen. Dominic Nielsen breaks later. Into turn 6. Crosses over, but can't get the crossover move done into turn 6. Or turn 7, sorry. Now this time it should be straightforward. Red Bull goes through. Up into 3rd. Back into the podium positions. Ferraris are side by side, heading through turn 9. Up towards now turn 12 we go. Leo Harris and Nicholas Boyce are exchanging places. That was at the hotel section. And there goes Riggs. He's going to pit lane, so he's going to go off of those tires and get onto a set of mediums. Go for an undercut attempt to undercut the leaders. Rise right now very close to one another. Provotox and Victor making their way through turn 5. head down the second DRS straight. Napple still doesn't have DRS. He's trying everything he can to push, but he just doesn't have the resources to back him up. Tommy Milson's got two red Ferraris right behind him. Now they're going to try to draw alongside. Instead, they're drawing alongside each other. Victor, Provatox, they're side by side. Now Provatox gets through into fourth, and now he gets up to third. Starting from dead last, he's already up to third position. Supreme effort there from Provatox. From Mr. Consistent. El Pilator up to fifth position now, and he's had a good race as well. After starting towards the back as well with Provatox. He's now up into fifth place. Bellamy, Napple coming into pit lane. Alright, so let's keep our eyes on also Riggs, because he is one of the leading groups that did pit. A few other drivers also into the pit lane. Bellamy. Provatox also in. Medium tires as well for him. Nicholas Boyta in. Mabby stays out for another lap. As Braddock sets the fastest lap of the race. Where will everyone come out? Where will they all come out? Napple gets alongside Brandox. Riggs now is in the lead of the group. And Alfa Road a little bit there. That's the Alpine. Oh my goodness. I think that might have been Mabby that went off wide there a little bit. That turn 5. As Leo gets a penalty. Riggs pulled off the undercut. It's worked. But Julian's right behind him. Two Alpines, meanwhile, right behind as well. Trying to get by the Mercedes of Bellamy. Bellamy has been kind of screwed here a little bit. He was leading this race. He's down to 10th place. And Brandox has actually made quite a comeback as well. Oh my goodness, contact! That's again Mercedes of Julian and Riggs. This time at turn 9, this happened. So now Riggs back into the lead. He will be provisionally, he will be in the lead. Nathan stays out for another lap. El Pilator comes in, same with Victor and Leo. Yeah, it's nothing much you can do in these trains, but yeah, Riggs has got that undercut absolutely spot on to take back the race lead. That's the power of the undercut right there. Yeah, Brandox, what an absolute recovery drive as well. After being tagged by Dominic Nielsen, dropping down out of the points, he's now in 4th place. As they make their way down towards turn 6. Someone drawing alongside, that's the LP of Napple and Yanetsky. Making their way through 7. Oh, bit of squirrely there. Napple doesn't have the resources there to fight him into turn 9. He stays behind, at least for now. Oh, but shooting down the inside is Bellamy, the Portuguese driver. The Mercedes driver trying to draw alongside the Alpine into turn. He's swooping around the outside. Can he get 2 of them around the outside? Into turn 12 on the inside line for turn 13. Into 14. Does he get it done? He does! Wow. What a brilliant move by Bellamy. Absolutely spectacular. Fantastic move. Got Napple around the outside and then managed to get Yanetsky to the inside at 14. That was superb racing. Good driving there from Bellamy. Fantastic. Nathan staying out for another lap. You can see him there in the distance there. He's 7 seconds in front, but he has yet to make a pit stop. Now we make our way towards turn 6. Luno now overtakes Provatox. That's for 8th place. It's now looking pretty decent for Aston Martin, but I'm not sure if they'll have enough, though, to beat Ferrari. Right now, Provençal is in 9th. Victor's out of the points. Yeah, Victor really had that whole pit stop hurt him. Because I think he was behind Provençal, if I remember correctly, during the double stack. Yeah, quite a few drivers did get a bit screwed. Victor gets a penalty. That is definitely not going to help his cause. A 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Luno sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:24.6. As they now make their way through turns 1, 2, and 3. Nathan staying out. He's just, I think he's just waiting for a safety car to come out. That's really what he's praying for. Yeah, because he's just losing more and more time to the leaders behind. Nothing happened here to turn 6, except for David Nielsen now overtaking Provençal for 9th place. He is on the hard compound tire as well, to keep in mind. Making their way through turn 9. Not close enough. Oh, but I think Brandox is going for a little bit of an over-under here to turn 9. But he doesn't have enough momentum to get past. He stays behind. Up towards turn 13, 14. Underneath the hotel. Up towards turn 16. Or turn 15, sorry. Then into turn 16. Nathan continues to stay out for another lap. He is losing 2 seconds a lap. Or 2.5 seconds a lap. He has to pit this lap. He has to give in, man. You cannot be going on for that much longer on those tires. You're just gonna keep losing time. I mean, really, where he's gonna come out, he's gonna come out behind Leo. That's really where he's gonna come out. Yep, there he is, 1.4 seconds. As they make their way through turn 6 and turn 7. Julian has DRS heading up towards now turn 9. Does he have enough momentum? The answer is no. Now it's under a second between Riggs and Nathan. Yeah, he really needs to pit right now. He has to. El Pilator now overtakes Nicholas Boyd, so that's for 11th position. That happened before turn 9. Two-tenths the margin. Yep, no, he needs to come in. No, he doesn't. He stays out, and Riggs goes down the inside. Really? He still continues to stay out on those tires. He's going to get swamped here then in a sec. As now Julian goes through. And pretty much does everybody else in some sense. Brandox goes through. He's up to 3rd. Belva B's trying to get by. Cars shuffling about everywhere. Oh my goodness me. He is really getting swamped. As Yanetsky goes around the outside. Napple goes around the outside. Luna also gets the position back by. It's only 4 abreast as they make the way. Now it's 3 abreast into turn 6. Oh my goodness, more contact as well. I heard a lot of bumping as well in the process. More contact between Luna and Napple. Nathan drops down to 9th place. I'm so surprised he hasn't pitted yet. Bellavie now overtakes Luna back. That's for 6th position. Yeah, Nathan needs to come in this lap. Napple and Bellavie again, side by side. This time, underneath the hotel. And the Alpine gets in front. Nathan continues to stay. You're joking. He's still staying out. Why? You're just going to keep losing time. I bet you those tires are going to be close to puncture territory at this rate. He's done 21 laps on those tires. Alright, well now back onto the first DRS straight, down the back straight. It's half a second for Julian to close up, but not close up enough to overtake Riggs into turn 6 and 7. Leo and El Piloto are battling away. That's for 11th place. There goes the Haas. And he's up now back into 11th position. Victor also in 13th. El Piloto fights back into turn 9. Now he gets by. Here he comes on Nathan as well. It's a contact move there into turn 12. Gee whiz. Nathan just has no grip on those tires. Absolutely no grip. And the man still continues to stay out. Nick Kenshin's retired. Where's that happened at? Where is he? Where's the car? Oh, he's on the pit line. Now I see it. Yeah, he had enough, so he's called it a quits. Yeah, I'm so bewildered how he's still staying out there. He doesn't need to continue to stay out, but the more he stays out, the more he's become a mobile chicane. Yeah, look at that, he's already down to 13th, and he still has yet to stop. Two actions here as well. Oh, Dominic Nielsen, Luno. Napoli and Etsky ahead of him. Yellow flags are out. That's for the AI of Nick. Luno gets out in the 7th position. Provitok now overtakes Luno. That is for 8th. Can the Aston Martin fight back against the Ferrari driver? The answer is no. Has to stay behind for at least another run. Meanwhile, though, out in front, 8/10 the margin. It's kind of increased a little bit on this lap. Everyone's sort of low on batteries. A lot of drivers are. Not for Julian Braddock's, they're fine. Navel's running low. Provitok's around the outside of Yanetsky. Here he goes into turn 3. He's got it done there. Just about. The Dutchman getting ahead of the Finn into turn 3. And there goes Luno to shove his nose in as well. To the inside turn 5. That actually caught me a bit off guard. Yanetsky with the straight line speed stays in front. I mean, quite a bit of straight line speed. Jesus. Apologies for the curse, but yeah. He's got straight line speed. He's not quite close enough there, Yanetsky, to overtake the Ferrari driver. Alright. We're going to reach now lap 25 of 29. We got 5 more laps left into this race. Here at Abu Dhabi. Smavi gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Through turn 1. Oh, a little bit squirrely there from Riggs. Turn 2, turn 3. 9/10. Bell will be Julian closes that back up so he can get some DRS. Braddock's still right behind in 3rd, followed by Napol in 4th. El Piloto overtakes Yanetsky. That is for 9th place. Dominic Nielsen gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Nathan finally goes into pit lane, he is now onto the soft compound tire. after doing just about 23 laps on those tires. Yeah, nothing doing, not close enough. Blue or Leo to do anything. And up towards turn 11. Bombs it into the inside of 12. A little bit of contact. Oh, that's close. Oh, that penalty could be removed there. He kind of was forced off there, Leo, if I'm totally honest. By Luno. But he's got 6 seconds, so even if he got that penalty removed, it would only be 3 seconds he would have to deal with. I don't think it would still matter anyway. Yeah, considering the position he is in. Meanwhile, though, Victor lining up a move into turn 5. Bombs it into the inside. He gets it done. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Leo now re-overtakes him there. And here comes Janetsky as well. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 6. The Ferrari stays in front. A little bit of contact. I did hear the bit of contact. Nathan gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Victor now overtakes the Alfa Romeo. And Provotox draws alongside Dominic Nielsen. That's at turn 9. Ferrari versus Williams. I think the Ferrari's got the better. He had the better grip, but doesn't have the better line into turn 12. And Dominic Nielsen still stays in front. Yellows, yellows. That's Luno that spun. Underneath the hotel. And Victor's had an incident too. They must have come together, these guys. At the hotel section. Jeez, that's not good for them. More yellow flags. Victor spun or he's trying to get the pit lane. His tires must be very hot. 5 seconds and he's done for the night, I suppose. Yep. Retires from the session here on lap 27. Nathan, a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And he's also retires from the session. Now down to 13 cars left in this race. Still got a fight for the lead, but realistically, I think this fight might be between Riggs, Julian, and Brandox. Because they're more in the dominant position to at least try to overtake the race leader. Alright, they make their way through. Bellamy gets a penalty, multiple warnings. More yellow flags, that's for Nathan. Yeah, Bellamy got a penalty there for multiple warnings. That's really going to hurt his chances for any sort of good results. Alright, we're on to the penultimate lap of this championship. Up towards turn 5. Not close enough for anyone to attack. Bellamy's got all the resources in the world. Riggs does have some, but it could be enough maybe to hold off the Mercedes. We'll wait and see. Not quite close. What will the Mercedes do here? Will he line up an overtake here? Closes the DRS, so he doesn't really want to get up here. Contact! Oh no! Napple has spun! There was definitely contact between him and Brandox. I think they're at turn 9. Napple's chances of the podium is definitely gone. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Brandox were to cop a penalty for that. And I think another driver spun. That's Yanetsky, who spun at the hotel section at the Latifi corner. Meanwhile, we're on to the final lap of the race. It's down to the Red Bull and the Mercedes. Riggs versus Julian. Pretty much like Abu Dhabi 2021, except with it being one driver being Red Bull, one driver being Mercedes, except with not with unusual circumstances. Here he comes. There goes Julian into the race lead once again. Oh, but Riggs bombs it in! Contact between the two. Brandox, can he get through? The answer is no. He tried to bomb it in there. He couldn't get it done, but he's going to get DRS regardless. Can Riggs take the position back? Into turn 9 we go. Brandox will have the outside line. Riggs will take back the race lead. Julian still fighting. Off the track goes the pair of them. Into turn 11 through turn 12. Or up to turn 12 we go. Brandox on the outside. Can he get the inside line through ahead of Julian? He does get through. He's trying to get through this contact. Oh my goodness, into the barriers. Goes the Mercedes. Protox goes through. Riggs a 5-second penalty for a corner cut and gain place. He will not win it. Brandox wins it. Protox will take seconds. Julian takes third. El Pilator fourth. Followed by Bellamy. Riggs drops down to 6th because of the penalty. Leo, Nicholas, Yanetsky, Ludo, and Mavi. But I have a feeling that these results are not going to stand. I think there is going to be some steward inquiries after for post-race. A dramatic end to this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Yeah, I don't think the result's going to stand, if I'm totally honest. And I think Ferrari will claim the Constructors' Championship at the rate that it is. Even with Protox finishing on Brandox, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Well, he is your race winner, at least for now. But yeah, I have a feeling that might come post-race, there might be some inquiries. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Yeah, Protox I know will keep second, well for now. But I'm not sure if Brandox is going to keep that race win. But we'll wait and see. But he does end up winning the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Protox will take second. Did get driver of the day as we saw earlier. Driving from 17th to 2nd. Very good effort indeed from the Dutchman and the F7 champion. Julian third, followed by El Pilator, Bellamy, Riggs, Dominic Nielsen, Napple, Leo Aris, Nicholas Boita, Yanetsky, Ludo, Mabi, Nathan, Nick Kenshin, and Liam. Rounds it all off. Alright. See if we can get these jars in here as well. Let's see. Julian. J0. 3. 8. There he is. Brandox. (2007) and of course Protox. Yeah, what a dramatic conclusion to this season. You know, there was no championship on the line except for the constructors. Everyone fought for the race win. But yeah, well, if we do get a podium interview, we'll see what the drivers have to say. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting conclusion. Bit of desperation, I think, that we saw from a lot of the drivers on that final lap. Alright, well, hello again, Bravo Talks.
Hello, good evening.
Well, again, another time for you to be on the podium. I guess since no one's here, we might as well just roll along with you. But, yeah, where should I start? Well, you didn't really qualify, you just elected to start from the back. I mean, of course, you had nothing to do anymore since you claimed the Drivers' Championship. But yeah, how was it for you at Abu Dhabi for tonight?
Yeah, first stint was pretty good. I fought back all the way to, I think, P3 before the pit stops came. But yeah, how do you say it? I didn't know the undercut was so powerful. So yeah, I think I came back as P10 or P11 maybe, and yeah, I had to catch up to the front train and lost some positions because the other guys could save their ERS.
Right.
But yeah, loads of people got killed in the last few laps, and also the laps before. I don't know. Racing standard wasn't the greatest this race in comparison to the others, but luckily I kept it all clean and finished P2 in the end. I don't know if the Red Bull can get his penalty removed, but I think the podium will always be there, so that's good.
Yeah, I think your podium's secured. I was saying in the stream, I'm not sure if Brandox's win is going to stand because of what happened between himself and Napple at turn 9. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. But yeah, well, I think you also claimed I think mathematically, I think you guys also claimed the Constructors' Championship, for what, well, unofficially at least, until Stewart reports come, of course. But yeah, since you got that wrapped up, both the drivers and constructors, what you gonna be looking for the upcoming season, for season 35?
Yeah, it might be a bit difficult to predict where it will be placed, but let's say I think F5 would be possible. So 2 tiers up, and yeah, hopefully then I can also fight for the championship. But of course it will be much difficult there. So I think top 5 in F5 would be great at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's not a bad goal, but yeah, of course, when you go further up the tiers, of course, that's gonna get more and more difficult, of course. But anything can happen, of course. But I think you'll be happy though that you got a championship at least in PSGL under your bag,
yeah,
I
definitely.
guess. Yeah. Well, good job on P2, and yeah, also congratulations on both drivers and constructors championships.
Yes, thanks again. You also thanks for the comps this season, and yeah, maybe we see each other in one of the following seasons.
Yeah, maybe we'll wait and see. Depends on where I get placed, I guess. Yeah, I moved up 1 from last season after last season being F8, going up to F7. But yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully F6 next season then.
And
F5 after that.
Maybe, and hopefully I'll have a full-time commentary partner at least. I mean, but no, I know Flynn had to. I know he couldn't do the rest because he had work conflicts, so that's fair enough. So, but yeah, hopefully maybe I'll pair up with him. We'll see. But yeah, again, congratulations, and yeah, hopefully we'll meet each other again in some sort of circumstance.
Yes, have a good evening.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you too, Prophet Talks. And yeah, I don't think anyone else is coming in here. So, yeah, I guess we'll wrap it all up. Yeah, what a crazy and, well, bit of it, I guess, crazy race, but quite a close and very good race that we've had overall, I would say, here in F7 for PSGL. It's honestly been a very good season to watch. But yeah, now Prophet Talks, so congratulations again to getting the Drivers' Championship. Ferrari also to get the Constructors' Championship. But yeah. Where do I go from here? Where do we all go from here? Well, I guess what we have to do is wait till next season. It's for season 35. Whenever that will be, I don't know when that will happen, but we'll wait and see. But a couple of thank yous, of course to our sponsor GT Omega, who also has been the proud sponsor for PSGL, for doing it for all season long, and of course a big thank you to the admin team, including also who's been the head of comms, Jesse Gamer 95 or Jessica Ball. Sorry for butchering your name, sir. Jessica, if you do watch. But no, thank you again for the opportunity as well. It's been an absolute pleasure to commentate a second season here at PSGL. And yeah, wherever I will end up, if I end up commentating again, of course I'll be looking forward to more action here in PSGL. But thank you all and also thank you to everybody that has been watching this season all season long, whether you've been watching F7 or whatever tier that you have been watching, whether it be in the PC F1 with the F1 Esports guys or wherever. We all thank you very, very much for your viewership, and also the subscribers that have been subscribing to all the content here at PSGL. We all thank you very, very much. But yeah, until then, I have been KD1997. Whenever we come up with season 35, we will be back for another round, for another season of F1 racing. Take care, everybody, and have a good rest of your night.